His rhetoric and beliefs were ignorant, uneducated, and sought to disenfranchise millions of Americans, far from the working tirelessly to promote unity, unquote, asserted by the majority in this resolution. His rhetoric and beliefs were ignorant, uneducated, and sought to disenfranchise millions of Americans, far from the working tirelessly to promote unity, unquote, asserted by the majority in this resolution.
Hey, welcome back to Courageous Media. Thanks so much for joining me. Really appreciate everybody rolling up. So we're going to dive into the aftermath of Charlie Kirk. It's been a while since I posted. We've been dealing with more issues from YouTube. That's a very long story, but just suffice to say that they're up to similar shenanigans, but we are working through it. But I definitely wanted to get out here and talk about what is obviously the story of the decade. And that is the cold-blooded assassination of Charlie Kirk for doing nothing more than espousing his viewpoint in a peaceful manner and allowing others to do the same and inviting debate, inviting free speech. And now we have the left showing exactly who they are, showing the old show your ass theory. And that is exactly what the left is doing. We have some phenomenal clips that'll show you exactly what the left thinks about Charlie Kirk, thinks about free speech, thinks about your ability to participate in the marketplace of ideas. They absolutely want to shut all of that down. They do not care about free speech. They care about power and they care about wealth. And that is it. So I really appreciate everybody rolling up. We're going to dive into these clips. Please let us know you're here in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that like button for us. It really helps us out in the YouTube algorithm if you'll do all that. And if you like the content at the end, please share. But let's dive in because let's see exactly what the tolerant left that has been so before the murder of Charlie Kirk was all about, no, we have to be friendly, you have to be tolerant, you have to tolerate us. And when it comes to actual tolerance, when it comes to actually allowing other people a voice in the marketplace of ideas, they want nothing of that. They don't want any dissenting opinions. They want to shut you down. Check this out. I believe this is the streets of New York. But this is very telling as to what the left actually thinks about Charlie Kirk and you, regardless of some of their flowery, ridiculous ad hominems. Here we go.
Fuck Charlie Kirk! Fuck Charlie Kirk! Fuck Charlie Kirk! Fuck Charlie Kirk! Racist bastard! Racist bastard! Piss on your ashes! Piss on your ashes! Spit on your grave! Spit on your grave! I'll never be a slave! 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 Fuck Charlie Kirk! Fuck Charlie Kirk! Fuck Charlie Kirk! Fuck Charlie Kirk! Racist bastard! Racist bastard! Piss on your ashes! Piss on your ashes! Piss on your ashes! Piss on your ashes! Spit on your grave! Spit on your grave! I'll never be a slave! I'll never be a slave!
So here's the tolerant left for you. Oh, added in full-throated condemnation of political violence. Oh, wait, wasn't that? No, it actually wasn't. No, if you didn't have closed captioning turned on, F Charlie Kirk, spit on your grave, piss on your ashes. This is the tolerant left. This is who they are. They absolutely revel in the fact that one of the most effective leaders in the conservative movement and effective at espousing conservative and Christian principles, relaying those to the next generation and actually pulling from high schools and colleges and universities across not only this country, but the globe, pulling them to Christianity, evangelizing for Christ, and also pulling them to the conservative Republican side of political thought. He was the master at it. He did it better than anybody. He was the most effective evangelist for conservative political thought, as well as an extremely effective evangelist for Christianity in the youth movement. He single-handedly delivered the youth movement to President Trump, a 9-point swing from 20 to 24. Donald Trump owes his presidency to Charlie Kirk. That's how effective he was. And he had to be taken out for A, that effectiveness, and B, the fact that he espoused Christ. There are plenty of other conservative pundits out there. There are the Tucker Carlsons, the Megyn Kellys, the Candace Owenses, the Tim Pools, there's a Black conservative perspective, there's there's myriad of political pundits out there. But very few of them had the ability to go into a college campus and articulate their ideas in such a way that it actually pulled people off the left, out of atheism, out of disbelief, into a belief in Christ and into conservative political ideology. And he was phenomenal at it. And so he had to be taken out. And this is what the left thinks. You'll notice the Palestinian Hamas scarves in the background. You'll notice the violent rhetoric, the celebration of the death of Charlie Kirk. This is absolutely nuts. Now, for many of you who are saying, well, yeah, I mean, this is none of these are politicians. They're obviously fringe radicals. Well, let's dive into some of the quote unquote mainstream politicians, shall we? Because they're going right down the same road, maybe with a little less flowery language and colorful metaphors, but they're right there with it. Hey, JB, really appreciate you rolling up. You are right. AOC needs to go. She is absolutely horrible and disgusting. But let's dive in because there's another one. Jasmine Crockett was added again. Check this out.
Objection attended. I recognize Ms. Crockett for unanimous consent.
Yes, Mr. Chair, since I wasn't allowed equal time to debate, I have a UC. It is from, it looks like Yahoo News. It says, Charlie Kirk suspect's grandma says family is all MAGA.
Without objection, so ordered. Chair recognizes Ms. Green from Georgia.
Mr. Chair, remember I have a UC as well.
We'll recognize you next time. Chair, Ms. Green, it's your 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I can assure you that.
So before Marjorie Taylor Greene gets into this, realize what Jasmine Crockett just said. She went right down the gaslight that the killer of Charlie Kirk was MAGA. He was a Republican. He was a Trump supporter. None of those things are true. Jasmine Crockett is in the committee room lying through her teeth. It is so disgusting that she is trying to gaslight the American public as to who actually unalived Charlie Kirk. It is utterly disingenuous, facetious, dishonest, and disgusting. And MTG is going to take her to task for it.
The 22-year-old man, Tyler Robinson, that murdered Charlie Kirk is not MAGA. His family may be Republican, but all of the evidence that is being presented proves that he is a far leftist, very much integrated in online groups that are linked to Antifa. He was in a relationship with a biological male, so-called furry, whatever that is transitioning to be a fake woman. He was not MAGA, not one bit. That is a complete lie, and it's an insult to every single Republican and person that identifies with those type of politics. We will not tolerate it, and that is the exact type of language that is getting many of us death threats day after day, and led to shootings on the baseball field where Steve Scalise was shot. This is what led to President Trump nearly being assassinated this past summer. This is what has led to Charlie Kirk being assassinated. And so I just want to give a warning there. We're not going to tolerate that anymore.
Absolutely. This is who the left is. They will in public, some of them, most of them, decry political violence, but in private and in practice, they foment it, they encourage it, they plan for it, they fund it. This is who they are. They want to shut down free speech. Realize that they're taking their cues right out of the 1917 Russian Revolution playbook. This is what they do. This is absolutely ridiculous. Now we got 2 more clips. MTG is right. We are not going to take this anymore. We're not going to take the gaslighting. We're not going to take this nonsense. Now check out another one of the squad, Rashida Tlaib, as she gets into it with Byron Donalds. They are absolutely radical, violent, and unhinged. Shiny Shinyman, thanks so much for rolling up. You are right. He died courageously as a martyr for Christ, 100%. Check this out from Rashida Tlaib, another one who should be censored and removed from Congress.
Regards to it. But I think it's important, Mr. Chair, just like in D.C., home rule was won out of Black freedom struggle in the fight for civil rights, we can't be passive right now. So nobody over there should take anything we say like so personally as if we're attacking them. No, we're attacking a process. We're not attacking people here. And I think it's really important. We need to stand up against this fascist takeover. That's not a bad word. It's a fact. And here in D.C. and across the country, it is so incredibly important, Mr. Chair.
This is utterly ridiculous. Now, before she gets into the shouting match with Byron Donalds, realize that she is using a word she doesn't even know the meaning of. She doesn't know what a fascist is. All she knows is it was connected to Hitler and Nazi Germany, and she throws it out as a pejorative against Republicans and conservatives. She doesn't even know what it means. If for anybody who doesn't, for anybody in the audience who doesn't know, the fascist ideology is 100% left. It is not a right-wing ideology. Fascist ideology was first and foremost an economic system, government control of the means of production, government control of all business, government control of all media, government control of all religion. It was government control. It was an absolute totalitarian economic and political system. It is 100% left. Hence, it was adopted by the Nazi Party, which is the National Socialist Party, the National Socialist Workers' Party, to be exact. All right, let's keep going. Because she's throwing out a word she doesn't even know the meaning to. She's just using it as a pejorative, and it's pejorative that leads to violence.
That this committee does not allow rhetoric that defames and or paints Washington, D.C. in a way that you all haven't really truly seen. You're just reading it. No, you're just reading it or something off of some.
Will the gentlelady yield to a question?
Yeah, I think it's really important.
Will the gentlelady yield?
No, I don't yield. I don't even have time. I can tell you.
Your time's expired.
It is expired, but
Tlaib,
Mr. Chair, but you all live here, and you're not telling people the beautiful parts that you do see in our nation's capital. And no, it's just wrong how we're doing it.
Chairman, I think it's insane if the gentlelady doesn't have an argument, but she's going to refer to me and some of my colleagues. We were from the Third Reich. This is insane. It's insane. It's insane. It's insane. Do I look like a member of the Third Reich to you, Ms. Tlaib? Is that what I look like to you?
You're the one taking your voting.
Is that what you think?
That's exactly what you look like to her, because to her, anybody that disagrees with her Islamo-fascist, ultra-left-wing, ridiculous ideology is a member of the Third Reich. She might call it the Fourth Reich now. I don't know. But that's exactly who she thinks you are. Regardless of your skin color, your thoughts, your beliefs in America, in the Constitution, in Christianity, make you the supreme threat to her and to her ideology. So she absolutely thinks you're a member of the Third Reich. That's how ridiculous and unhinged these people are.
Is that what you think? Is that what you think?
No, that's unethical.
I think it's radical and I think it's insane. And I'll respect everything that you say. But to say something like that to myself and a lot of my colleagues is way out of line. It's way out of line. It's way out of line.
Regular order, Mr.
Way out of line.
Regular order.
That's okay. But it's okay, right?
That is not how it goes.
It's okay, right?
You hold yourself accountable before you talk about
Hold myself accountable. Hold your own self accountable. How about that? Hold your own self accountable. How about that?
Free DC and make sure you vote with your own voting card. Don't be.
They are radical and insane, in the words of Byron Donalds, and he's absolutely 100% correct. And I will add unhinged. They are unhinged, insane, radical, and violent. That is who these people are. It is absolutely ridiculous. Now, to get to the violence part, Hey, Lynn Singer, thanks so much for rolling up. Randy Daniels, Shiny Shinyman, you are absolutely correct. Lynn, they are not only slow with notifications, they are withholding a lot. We are getting absolutely throttled. So please, anything you all can do to share this channel with everybody that you know so that we can get on the other side of the YouTube algorithm, because they've absolutely flipped some switch that we're not allowed to flip back. I don't know how to do it, but we're going to keep fighting. Really appreciate everybody rolling up. Now, let's get to the violence part, because Jasmine Crotchet goes right there, and she gives us the ending clip that we need just to show you that the left is exactly who we think they are. Check this out.
Did say that I had one issue with the Biden-Harris administration. It is the fact that they did not move forward and make sure that this man was put where he should have been put. Because the last time I checked as a criminal defense attorney, and Mr. Attorney General, you may have a different experience, but I never had a defendant that had 34 convictions for felonies and did not spend one day in jail. Never in my life. And the last time I checked, the party of law and order is the only one that decided that they would be out of order and decided to nominate someone who was not only indicted but was actually convicted of multiple felonies. That has never happened in this country, and it is a shame that we are dealing with it now, and now he wants to tell y'all how to do your jobs.
Okay.
So yes, according to Jasmine Crockett, Donald Trump should have been incarcerated. Donald Trump should have been stripped of Secret Service protection, stuck in Sing Sing or Rikers or somewhere else where he could be unalived by their myriad of network associates. These people want nothing more than to unalive everyone who disagrees with them. Check out Destiny. Check out Hassan Piker, exactly what they said, that conservatives need to die in the streets, that the streets need to be soaked, this is quoting Hassan Piker, soaked with their capitalist blood. That's who these people are. They absolutely cannot stand you. They hate you. They hate America. They hate American workers. They are all in for their globalist cabal puppet masters. They are all in to destroy free speech, to destroy democracy. This is who they are. The Charlie Kirk assassination has brought them out of the woodwork like rats. And they are now, some of them aren't even scurrying anymore. They're standing up loud and proud for exactly who they are because they think it's okay now. But what they are doing is they are turning the entire country against them. They are turning volumes of young people against them. People are leaving the left once again. It's another walk away moment for a lot of people who are looking at the left and the Democrats and going, these people do not represent who I am. So I want to keep playing these clips. I want to keep showing you exactly who these people are because it is vile and disgusting. And we don't have to get down on their level. We do not have to ascribe to violence or anything else. All we need to do is shine a light on who they are. As Christ said, that the light will expose the evil deeds of darkness. That's exactly what happens. And when they are exposed in the light, everyone can see exactly what they are. So join me in sharing this. Let everybody that you know who these people really are, what they really think. It's just been amazing to watch in the aftermath of this Charlie Kirk incident. It is unreal. But we will keep covering it. Thanks so much for joining me. Shiny Man, absolutely. Please, everyone hit send and like. No, Crockett's class does not make her look smarter. Nothing does. Exactly right, Lynn. Really appreciate everybody rolling up. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share Courageous Media with everybody that you know. Till I catch you next time, remember, God is good and he is sovereign. It'll all be good in the end. Have a good one.